Hey, Tribe and YouTube fam, what's the biggest sin we make? What's the biggest mistake we make when we're trying to manifest money? Okay, and this is something I always think about, and it comes to me from time to time, and I never actually do a flipping video on it. And I'm going to share with you this secret, because this is the biggest mistake you're doing right now. Okay, and it's not about, listen to this, when you're trying to manifest money, it has nothing to do with the amount. Makes sense? It doesn't matter if you're trying to manifest $1 million, $500,000, if you're trying to manifest a monthly income, if you're trying to manifest 10 grand a month, 15 grand a month, 20 grand a month, if you're trying to manifest 5 grand a month. Okay. In this video, it has nothing to do with the amount, because this is the biggest sin we make. This is the biggest mistake we make. And there's a flip-flop to this too, is once we do this sin, once we do this huge mistake, we often come right back to manifesting and say, well, manifesting don't work. I tried it, Chad, but it doesn't work. Didn't work for me. You know what I mean? So we use this big mistake, this big sin, in a couple different ways. But what is this big sin? What mistake are we really making? And the mistake we're making is we don't stick to our goal. We don't stick to our money goal. Let me give you an example. Okay, and I'll give you a monthly income. I won't give you you want to be a millionaire. Okay, let's say you want to manifest, or you want to make salary. You want to make 10 grand every single month. And you set this intention. This is what you want to manifest. Maybe it's coming from your career. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter, but you want to make 10 grand a month. See, the biggest thing we make is we don't stick to our intention. We don't stick to that 10 grand. You see, what we end up doing is we're still stuck in amateur mode. We're still stuck in, well, Chad, I'm looking for the how. Okay, I'm looking how I'm going to make 10 grand. I'm looking. Remember, when you look for the how creates force. Force creates friction, but friction negates. Okay, so in our 3D world, we don't see how we're going to make this 10 grand. We don't see it coming. We get up every day looking for it. We look at our bank account. We look at our bank statement. We look on our phone and see what automatic deposits we have coming in. And we basically psych our own selves out of it. Okay, we talk our own selves out of it. So this is what we end up doing. I want to manifest or make 10 grand a month. So this is what I do. I start lowering the ball. Besides this 10 grand, I'll lower it to 8. Then once 8 doesn't work, or it doesn't come in my time frame, I'll lower it to 6. Then I'll lower it to 4. Okay. What I'll end up doing is I'll lower it so far to something I know 100% that I'm going to hit with my regular job. You get me on that? Like I'm making light of it. Okay. I'm laughing a little bit, joking around a little bit, but this doesn't take away the seriousness of what we're doing. This is exactly what we're doing. Okay. You see, what we need to do is we need to deny, choose, and be. Okay. You need to be still in a fire. Okay. When you say, I want 10 grand, you stay with that 10 grand. You don't move. Okay. You stand in a fire. You ignore all the noise around you. You ignore everything going on in your 3D world, and you stick to your intention. Besides lowering the ball, you stick to it. If you say you want to make 10 grand a month, you make 10 grand a month, period. That's what you said. That's what has to happen. But again, I'm going to repeat myself really fast, but what you're doing is, because you need to hear this, what you're doing is, I want 10 grand, and after a week, after a couple weeks, after a few weeks, you don't see it happening, and you lower the ball. 8 grand, you don't see that coming. 6 grand, you don't see that coming. 5 grand, and you now subconsciously you're thinking, I can make 5 grand. I can make 5 grand easily. That's in my paycheck. And then that's what ends up coming to you. It's not the 10 grand. You lowered it so far to something you know you can hit. That's exactly what you manifested. That's exactly what you got, because you have more confidence in that state. You see what I'm doing? You have more confidence in that state. You have more confidence in what you're saying. You have more confidence in that core belief, because you know you can get the 5 grand. You see 10 grand is a little bit out of your comfort zone, but the secret to get the 10 grand is you got to stick to it. Okay, you got to stick to it. You got to remain in the fire. You got to ignore the how. Forget the how. The how will just drive you crazy. The how will make you stop. The how will make you quit. Bottom line, that's what the how will do. When you search for the how, that's exactly what the how will do. The how will talk yourself out of it and talk yourself into quitting because you're thinking it doesn't work. But the whole thing is you got to deny, choose B. You got to stand still in what you said, because what you said has to come to you, but you got to stand still in it. Stop changing your mind. This is the key thing you're doing. Now, we can apply this to money. We can apply this to anything. Bottom line is you're changing your mind too much. You're not staying exactly with what you're saying. Now let's move on to part 2 to this. Okay. Now, remember I said you lower the ball so much. You said 10 grand. You lowered it to 5. You got the 5 because you know you can get the 5. But then at the same time, you flip around and you say, well, Chad, manifesting don't work. I tried to manifest 10 grand, but it didn't happen and didn't come to me. The reason why it didn't happen is because you didn't stand still in it. Okay, you didn't wait long enough, baby. Okay, you kept on changing your mind. You changed your mind so much to an amount that you know 100% you can get. You got so much confidence in it. Okay, you got so much confidence in that 5 grand. You know you can get the 5 grand. Okay, you could work overtime 1 day a week and get the 5 grand. So you know 100% you can get it. But see, you have so much power in that identity, that old self right there. That's exactly what comes to you. That's manifesting, baby. Okay, you didn't stay in the fire with that 10 grand. It's not listen to this. It's not that manifesting is not working for you. It's that you're manifesting on the level of identity you're operating on. Bottom line, I don't want to make this more confusing than what it is. Okay, you're operating on what you believe to be true for you at that current moment, at that current time. That's how manifesting works. What you believe to be true for you right now today has to reflect back to you. It has to be shown to you. And if it's in manifesting, if it's an amount of money, your current identity, what you're operating on right now today, their current identity, your current beliefs, your current belief systems, your current confidence in that's the reflection you're seeing. And listen, if that current identity doesn't match that 10 grand, guess what? It's never going to come to you. All you've done is lower it to your current identity to something you know you can get. That's why it came to you, and it came to you rather fast, because you know you can get it. You see, what you need to do, the reason why I say you got to remain up here, you got to remain to what you said, is because you have to burn this old identity. And it really depends. It really depends on you, baby. It really depends upon how long you stay stuck in this old identity. Once you can burn this identity, once you can bring your identity up to match what you want, boom, it will come to you. But other than that, YouTube family, just wanted to share that little nugget with you. Now remember, if you want to be part of the tribe, the link is in the description. And if you want to work with me, the link is in the description again. Other than that, have a blessed day. Remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.